All right, y'all. I adopted. Not a kid, but more plants. I wanted to take a couple minutes and show you some of the new little plant babies that I got in the mail. I got these from a friend named Carson on Instagram, got a great Etsy shop. And I'm starting to get more into some of the more ornamentals, the more decorative, tropical plants, even some of the really cool carnivorous plants. Primarily because, with a background that's mostly in fruit trees, nut trees, berry bushes, that sort of thing. It's a very big niche, and so I do think there is a great place in the garden or even in your home for things that are not edible. It's not necessarily medicinal. They're just stinking cool. For me, what it does is it creates like a sense of wonder. I get excited about it. I just think there's a sense of beauty behind a lot of those really cool kind of rare tropicals. And so I got this order in from Carson, and honestly, it was one of the most well packaged orders that I've gotten in a long time. Now, the reason why, there's a lot of reasons. I don't like to buy from box stores. One of them is because they treat the plants terribly. When you buy, though, from someone online that's a reputable seller, you know that they're sending you a very high quality, a very premium stock that they've cared for. Many of them are growing them organically, which I think is incredible. And when they send them to you, they do it with the utmost care. So I just avoid a lot of my plants from the box stores. And if you think about it this way, this plant is going to be in your house for years. 3, 5, 10, 20 years, however long it may be. And we don't bat an eye at spending a little bit of money for an end table or a knickknack or, whatever. Why not spend 20, 30, 50 or whatever dollars for a really nice plant that you are going to enjoy and that's unlike anything you're going to get out of a regular box store. So what I really like about these ones that Carson sent, and I'm going to put a link in the comments below, both for his Instagram, give him a follow, but also for his Etsy store. This is how he shipped all of these plants. So not only do they all come with their little tags, their botanical names that are on them, but he tapes them in, puts them in with cotton, and then really packs them into the box really cleanly, really nicely. Not one plant came in busted, which is unbelievable. So I was really excited to see the quality of the packaging. Now this is one of the Alocasias, Alocasia Polly. How cute is little Polly? Little Pollyanna right there. And obviously she's gonna grow and get to be, beautiful and mature, but I get to do that part. So I was so excited, about these little guys here. This little cutting that I got is the Tetrasperma, and this is, just a little teeny cutting just to show you the variety of things that you can get. Because I like some things that are new, that are mature, that are older, that are a little more mature, but sometimes I like the little cuttings, and then you get to be a part of that growing process. How adorable is that? And this one's gonna be like a climbing monstera, basically. This one here is in the Philodendron family. I just thought that was so beautiful. A little bit of new growth coming on there, but these shipped so well. I couldn't believe how well these got here, the condition that they were in. So I got a couple that are in the cactus family. So this little dude here, and this is a blue agave, a giant blue agave. So I'm really pumped about this one. Not a big tequila fan, but it's gonna look great. Don't have to water it hardly ever. And the nice thing about getting from Carson, he's in Arizona. So obviously that's a very similar growing zone to Central Florida. But any of these you can keep indoors. Fantastic plants for inside. This one I'm super excited about is a dragon scale Alocasia. Come on. The English teacher in me is freaking loving these things. All these are gonna get names from like fiction books and stuff. So I don't know if this needs to be called Saphira. If you know where that's from, put it in the comments below. Probably needs to be Saphira. That's what I'm thinking. This one here, oh, I'm so excited about these. This is one of the Nepenthes. So this is like the pitcher plants. So was really excited for these guys here. I've just started getting into the carnivorous plants. I just think they're so stinking cool, you know, and what a fun activity, even if you've got kiddos, you know, to be able to let them catch a fly or, you know, an ant or a cockroach or whatever and put them inside there. But honestly, they're just fun to have in the house. Another carnivorous family is the Dracaeras. So these are just two little teeny ones. This one is called Big Pink, and I don't know if you can see the little hairs that are on those leaves, but they have little pink tips, and the insects will climb up, get stuck on some of the secretions there, and then they'll like roll up around the plant. Just so beautiful. And then there's another little guy there. So excited about these. Now not these two cactus, but any of the Dracaeras and the Nepenthes, these are more kind of swamp atmosphere loving. So I have these grow lights. I actually got these from wish.com that have like the arms. You can get them on Amazon. And most grow lights for indoors, you only need the red and the blue spectrum, because those are the only ones that the plant is going to utilize for growth. So you only need the red and the blue spectrums indoors. This is going to help with the leaf greening and also the flowering process. And these, honestly, I think they're like 20 bucks, you know, online. And I like them because I can position them a little bit differently for whatever plants that I have. You can put them on timers so they're not on, you know, 100% of the time. And they're LEDs, so they're just super practical, low energy. So I really do enjoy these. Now, with most of these Dracaeras and Nepenthes, they do like to have their feet wet, and so they need a little bit of water pretty much at all times in the bottom. Let that dry out a little bit in between waterings. I'm talking for like a day, and then go ahead and refill it, you know, back up, and they're good to go. But it's a super easy system to grow indoors. I've even seen that like IKEA has these indoor cabinets now for indoor greenhouse cabinets, which probably need to add that onto my shopping list. So if you are a fruit tree nerd like I am, love the berry bushes, the nut trees, edibles, medicinals, I would encourage you to branch out a little bit. And maybe it's just trying something like this, the variegated vanilla plant. So you get the vanilla orchid, you get the bean, you can make your own vanilla at home. Try branching out into some of these things like the carnivorous plants that are going to be full of wonder and excitement, and just add that different dynamic to your garden and to your food forest. So have fun, get online, shop around, find a good reputable buyer like Carson, and get yourself a new plant.